This is the finals. And we've been casting for a very long time today, guys. And I'm sure you're sick of hearing us whining about it at this point, but I want to thank you for sticking with us through so far. This could be the last map of the day. I have no idea because it all depends on how Pig handles this match. So let us introduce these players. Spawning in the top right corner of the map, representing XMG. He's from France. He's French. French from France. The Blue Protoss Todd.
In the bottom left, on his last life, it's Team XL5's Pig.
So you've mentioned in the past you've played Dead Space, right?
Yeah.
You know how it's kind of like basically Isaac slowly going insane?
No, I never really got far in it.
Oh.
Spoilers alert.
I was gonna say we're kind of like Isaac today.
We're slowly going insane. Isn't there another game like that though? No, I'm thinking of Amnesia, but I'm also not, kind of. I don't remember.
Amnesia would cover, yeah, like the longer you're in the dark, I guess.
That's the only one he sees the monsters in the dark. So.
That's when you start hearing the cockroaches in your ear.
I always thought that was the sound of his teeth grinding.
Is that? Oh, maybe. I just thought it was cockroaches because they have like a million little legs.
It makes more sense because you actually start to see cockroaches.
Maybe it's both. Like, why does it gotta be either or? You're going insane. There's no logic.
It's true. There isn't. There is not. So what does Pig do here?
Maybe. Hang on. You can talk about the game in a second. Maybe it's the cockroaches grinding their teeth in your ear.
That's gross, but also not. I don't think they do that.
Do cockroaches even have teeth?
I don't think.
Do robots
no, wait,
dream of electric sheep?
Can they bite? I feel like cockroaches can bite.
I am, therefore. I think. No, I think therefore I am. Yo, 3 hatch before pull coming out of Pig. Not the greediest of greed. Could've gone gas.
That would've been pretty greedy. This is what he did last time too, you know. But that was a 4-player map, and he kind of—it's almost expected. Almost. What?
Were you just calling me a pretty kitty? Because you know I've always felt that way.
No. Why would I ever do that?
Oh. Must have misheard that.
Yeah, I guess you did. Oh, I never told you what my cat did, right? So nothing's happening.
Yeah, tell us about your cat. Tell us about how lonely you are and how you live with 9 cats. Continue.
There was like a cast, right, where we went to the map intros, and I'm surprised you didn't call me out on this, where I suddenly like burst out laughing and like had to like duck out of the camera away from the microphone. My mom got my cat a new like a toy with like the strings on the end. So strings on the end, and then it's like just like a rod, right? And he picks up the end of the rod, not with the strings, and he like picks it up, looks at it, and it doesn't move, but he kind of like shakes it, and it moves. So he starts to like go around in a circle because he thinks that he's not the one making it go around in a circle, like he's chasing his own tail. And I just felt so bad for him, right? Because Apollo doesn't have a tail. This is the only way he can pretend to chase his own tail. The end.
Fantastic story. Thank you for sharing that with us. Mothership 4, the Zealot, more interestingly, attack this base.
Frigate might be incoming. Pig does scouts.
Go for the queen. Let's go for the Jones. Yeah, with the Zealot you can fight the queen. Without the Zealot, you can't.
Might as well, and then you can get the drones afterwards.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They leave anyways. They're like, see you later. Oh, thank you.
Oh wow, I never realized just how gruesome queens die. Like, look at that, they leave their like
it
chest
leaves like their
bones.
rib cage. It's serious business.
It's like guts and organs. Alright, so disengaging off the base. Todd does not lose the Mothership War, hopefully. There we go. Should he have done, that would have been very devastating. Pig does find the pylon though. Is
he doing the exact same build he did on the last time we saw Overgrowth? The forge went down, there's a 3-gate coming. I'm just saying. I think it is. 3-gate into an Immortal Sentry all in. Although, you know, he doesn't actually throw down that 4th gas as fast as he did last time, so maybe not.
It's kind of hoping Pig would go for a spine or something behind this, but I think he's just going to have to yield this base. Oh, the queen's going to cut off creep too.
Oh, 22 lings on the way is going to do perfectly fine. 32 lings on the way even. You know, he isn't sure that it's not a 4-gate. The 4th gate would be in the main. You wouldn't be able to actually scout it. Oh no, I think it is this build. Sees a lot of sentries. He's only at 31 drones, though. He made so many lings to deal with what was not a very aggressive 3-gate. And he's going to have to really try hard to make up for that. You know, really just pump out as many drones as possible if he wasn't supply blocked. No.
You know how we're really tired right now?
No,
Testing
I don't.
for 7 days makes 1 week.
What?
Think about it. Oh,
I can't.
Oh, hang on,
okay?
these
There's
lings
something
off of the
happening. There's
sentries.
something happening.
Yeah, the force fields were good at first, but too many lings were inside this IPO. They started to bleed
now
these
the
out, trying to get in the wall. Gonna get another force field. He does get the force field. It's good.
Goal! They actually saved a lot of those sentries.
Yeah, actually, that's like a goalpost.
Die. Wow.
Okay, so one went down there. A little unfortunate for Todd. Nothing too devastating beyond that. That could have been much worse had he lost those other sentries. Yeah, I did burn a lot of force fields, but these will generate over time. So really not the end of the world here for Todd, but still a messy start.
Little bit. So it's not going to be the full open mortal sentry all in, which is what we saw against Target, which did work out. He's getting a Robo and a Twilight Council, so I expect to receive expansion. That's why he tried to move out in the first place and nearly got, killed. This pig had way too many lings. Way too many lings that you would think they would have, anyways. That gives give Pig a lot of time to make up for that drone deficit he had for a long time. He busted out 15 in a single go. Oh, he's looking pretty.
Well, more sentries were warped in. Up to a total of 8. Of course, last time we saw Todd push with something like this, it was like double digits. And that kind of got out of hand real fast with just how many he had. It does kind of suck that this hatchery plays so much against the Zerg player when it comes to defending down here, but Todd, he's not looking to go right now. He's looking to secure his own third first. He doesn't have any immortals behind this. It's just a lot of sentries. Yeah,
going up for the blink. Certainly build we'll see a lot. He still has an opportunity maybe to go for like a three base blink ult. Well, probably not. Not really focusing too hard on the upgrades. The +2 is yet to start. Lots of gateways coming down though to supplement. There seems to be Hallucinated Phoenix scouting, trying to see what tech Pig is going for. He did see the Hydralisk Den. 5 gateways now going down. Ooh, maybe it is going to be a blink all in. Total of 8 gateways. Maybe. He's still doing this attack though. This is still on 3 gateways. This isn't the all in. He's just going to try and poke, see what he can see he can do any damage because Pig was totally not prepared. And then recall out again if things get too hairy. Or maybe clear up some creep while there's an observer. Oh, he's going to be on 5. Oh no, he's going to be on a lot of gateways. Not in gateways. Gets this 4th. That's an easy pickup.
Of course, he'll get slammed down on the ramp. This drone. These drones like, let me through, I want to die! Well, sadly, this other force is a little unnecessary, but the roaches start coming in. Todd probably just going to recall out of this. This is a really nice snipe, though.
Yeah, very, very nice.
Yeah,
I'm surprised
you get that larva. Get that larva, girl.
That extractor, very important.
You did get it! You walked off a creep, this stupid thing.
Have you had any Hydras made?
No.
No Hydras made. 20 more roaches on the way and a Spire.
I really like that.
Goes the Hydras.
I really like that attack though for multiple reasons. Number one, of course, was it kills the base, which is great. That's obvious. But the best way to protect this third is to actually force Pig to defend rather than attack. So Todd's actually got this third up and running perfectly fine, and there's very minimal defense around it.
Yeah. There's so many gateways, but that is Todd. Todd just loves gateway units. He's getting that Dark Shrine as well. Good force fields right there. Cuts off a lot of roaches. Will we see a Muta transition? He's banking up a little bit. No Colossus, not really Todd's thing, so Corruptors would be useless. I'm waiting on it. He upgraded the Hydras, just never got any. Yep, okay, it is what it is. Alright then.
Yeah, incoming, good call, Zombie Grub. Meanwhile, a couple of these roaches gotta be careful. As you say, those force fields will block these out pretty nicely. A lot of roaches are going to go down here. Put an overcharge spot in the Nexus. He's gonna try and snipe this. I like this move because he knows how much he was trapped there, and he should be able to take this down. Yeah, it's gonna cost him a lot of the roaches, but let's be honest, these are cheap units to remake, and he's going for units anyways. These are just wasting supply eventually.
But these DTs being warped in right now, is there any detection? There are no spores.
Ooh. Are there overseers? There are no overseers. One overseer just yet. Oh, it's in the top left. That's not gonna get back in time.
No, Todd could do a lot of return damage on here. I mean, it's going to buy him so much time. By the time Pig responds to these DTs, the third Nexus will probably already be up. The Mutas might have to be the ones that have to defend, too, so he'll get early knowledge of this tech swap.
Well, Well, the Warp Prism here in the main is fantastic. Queen does go down.
Nita's going to the main of Todd. It's pretty undefended. The cannon was trying to warp in, but no good. Lots of probes. Just gonna die. Oh, is Todd not responding? Where's the warp-ins? Finally, a couple of warp-ins. But Todd is so starved for minerals because he's putting so much into this harass that he can't warp in at home. Oh, there's no need for that warp-ins to die with 2 zealots in it.
That's a little unfortunate. He almost got the base, though. Meanwhile, I mean, okay, let's tell you what the workers killed here. This is counterattack going on, too. 24 and 12. Okay, trading. Oh, the Muta's getting baited into a bad fight, though. There's no reason to fight this. Todd gets some free Muta kills there. Really nicely done. Force Fields will lock in a good chunk of the roaches. I gotta be honest, I love Pig, and he's such a fantastic player, but it just feels like Todd has his number every step of this game.
Yeah, I felt so confident with that, what I thought was going to be a surprise Muta switch, but the DTs is coming at the perfect time to really keep Pig
these
from
Force
doing
Fields are so good.
Damage.
Messy at first, but those Force Fields are so good.
Very good force fields. I'd only 9 mutas with 5 more on the way. That's not a scary number. Todd can go ahead and attack here. I mean, he just took out all of the roaches. His DT's kind of doing some scouting for him. He really wants to get that lair. Doesn't quite happen. +3 is about to finish for Todd, making these Blink Stalkers very, very potent. Lots of Blings will do surprisingly well, although there's no upgrades for them. Pig invested a lot of upgrades into the roaches and potentially the Hydras, but chose to go for the Muta Ling instead. They're going to be so weak.
Yeah. Ling's running towards the north, trying to get on top of this base. It's too much here, though. I mean, Twin Cannon Sentries be a bit of a waste, so yeah, decides to withdraw them. Todd finally going for his iconic, well, I mean, he already lost one, but another iconic Warp Prism.
I know to target the hatchery.
I know, and it's like just an overseer here too, so it's like this is just all sorts of awkward here in the bottom right, like yeah, I got the extractor.
Oh boy, oh boy. Well, here's where things start getting a little scary for Todd now. You know, Todd was doing really, really well, but now he's gonna pick a lot of time to be on 4 bases. Yes, with drone kills, but still 4 bases, and start to add on to that Muta count, which was 15, not that scary. Suddenly becomes 24 in a second here. Now, and then it's gonna be 35, and Todd's not gonna have a very big stalker count. He's only at 25 himself, stalkers. Whoa, triple expand? Oh, a macro hatchery and 2 more expansions.
So
oh wait, no! Oh, Todd finally got the main base. He got the lair.
Oh.
That's what happened.
Well, still sending units down here at the bottom left. Man, it looks like it's still there on the menu map because it's stupid overlords.
Yeah.
But he's still sending units across like run by. Like the Zealot didn't get anything done. Obviously, he's got to kind of. It's strange. Like he's been beating Pig senseless, but Pig actually has a bank, and Todd doesn't have like any money to work with right now. This War Prison's gonna get caught. Oh, this sucks. Unload the DT at least.
It's always the trick with what Todd does. You know, all this harass looks fantastic, but he's putting a lot of money into it. That's not totally true.
Oh, he's had like no probes here at the third too. He got this base back up, but he never really saturated. That's gonna really hurt too, because of course, well actually his probe count overall is kind of low, but could transfer some over here from the natural.
I don't know. Yeah, his natural is totally oversaturated. Definitely should have transferred a while ago.
Ooh, definitely not a Blink Stalkers here to fight this time.
Yeah, they're all protecting the main. It looks like trying to do what he can with these Zealot warp-ins, but they almost feel like a waste of money. They're not doing anything. They haven't done anything for a while, except get that lair. That's one thing Todd managed to
Zealots, A move, please. Why are you walking into Lings?
Oh, he's going for the Spire. He went for the Spire for DT. That will end the Muta construction for a little bit, but, you know, he already is up to 35. That's not a good enough number to hold on. Because Todd really ain't... He's not maxing out, you know? He's having difficulty getting above 150.
Pig's kind of in the same boat, though, despite his money.
Yes, yeah, he's so much money. I just can't really decide on what to use with it, like max it on Lings.
I just feel like there's no Phoenixes, there's no Archons, there's no way to deal with 35 Mutas. I mean, the Blink Stalkers in the main are good and all, but this is still so many Mutalisks.
Exactly. Blinks under him might regret it. No, I think Pig shouldn't be able to take this fight. It looked kind of maybe either or-ish. Now is not...
Already down 10 Mutas. Todd's starting his Blink micro now, too. Pig bleeding out a lot of units. These Mutas are really low. There's a good chunk of them might go down, but...
Bro. Sick.
16 weeds out half the Muta count.
Yeah, now suddenly with that Spire dead, now it means something, you know? If he was gonna have 35 Mutas and go directly back into a Spire, that snipe didn't matter. But Pig seems to have just completely forgotten about Mutas. Goes into an infestation pit. Might be interesting to Swarm Hosts. Or no, he gets a Spire again, so maybe looking to get Fungals? Nope, Swarmos it is. Swarmos it is. Not sure why he continues with the Spire, as again, Todd is not someone who goes for Colossus.
I don't know how I feel about the Swarmos. Like, I think economically speaking, they might be great because Todd's already on a low economy, right? And I think Pig's got a good idea of this by not seeing a lot of attacks anymore. Like, when the harass slows down and you don't have to deal with things in your base constantly, you kind of know your opponent's probably running out of money, right? So the Swarmos are a great idea in that regard. The downside, though, is a lot of Blink Stalkers are pretty good at getting around them and actually sniping them off and just dodging past the Locusts.
Yeah, we always talk about how if someone opens up with Blink Stalkers, opens up with Swarm Hosts, it's not, it used to be like, you know, the worst thing you could possibly do. It was better to open up with a Colossus or open up even with Stargate. But people just got, you know, so much better with it that they just, you know, they got a Warp Prism, they got Blink Stalkers, and they attacked everywhere and really tripped up the Swarmos player. And Todd is especially good at that too. But will Todd recognize that this is a transition being made? He might think that the Mutas are, you know, he's still stacking up Mutas, still recovering from the snipe on the Spire.
Well, the Stalker's doing a great job of dealing with Mutas. This is something, it was such a big investment with no upgrades on these Mutas. I don't know how much he was expecting to get done outside of worker kills. Todd with the hallucinated Warp Prisms, though!
Hell yeah!
And the Mutas are running back home to deal with this. Oh, yeah. I love this! Can they transform?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't...
Maybe not.
Does it count as a spell?
Yeah, see, I don't know, maybe not.
Maybe not, maybe not.
But that was a great bait out of Todd for, like, energy. This buys him all the time
and
in the world.
A good scout sees that hive being made. Pig does go back into Mutas. So Muta is Swarm Hosts. Okay. Alright. The problem is that if the Mutas are the ones that are trying to deal with a mobile Stalker force, he doesn't have enough Mutas to deal with that. He definitely needs the Locusts and 18 Mutas.
Yeah.
How is going to play out? Both players pretty much used up their mineral bank, at least. Pixel has a really high gas bank. Finally starting to get upgrades for something other than missile. Goes for the gold. Why not? This might be Todd's first reaction to first sight of Locusts. He's getting still a couple of Phoenixes. I think he realized that Mutas are still going to be out in the field. They're still going to be useful, and they certainly are.
They'll be good too, because they'll be able to grab time beating the Swarm Host right out of the ground.
That's true. They can do that as well.
He's got to get the space and run, though. He can't really fight these Swarm Hosts right now, or the Locusts, rather.
There's no Militia Core. He can't recall to save his base. The Dark Shrine, I feel like the Dark Shrine should be targeted.
I agree, but I don't know the DTs are that big of a deal right now. They're one
Something
of those
should
niche
be targeted.
units that, yeah, well, I was gonna say they're one of the niche units that we get later, right? There we go. Now starting to focus things down. Surprised they left the Twilight Council up, but going for the Cybercore instead, not a bad choice.
Todd really not able to warp in anything. The Phoenix Hound's slowly getting up there, though. The gold, not defended whatsoever. Todd needs that gold.
Yeah, he needs income very badly. 35 workers is not where you want to be.
Feeling pretty good for Pig at this game. Look at the map. He's on all of the bases that he can be. Todd has a good army, but, you know, obviously struggling to get up to his economy, and it's really good. The Phoenixes might be a surprise. They might be enough of a surprise that, you know, the Mutas just get, you know, they evaporate. So that would be great for Todd.
You know, with no Colossus out and no Colossus in sight, I would have loved to have seen a mothership.
Oh, the Locusts take care. The Locusts and the Mutas take care of that gold base.
Yeah.
He's kind of, it's almost at that point where he's going to have to all in, hope for the best.
Well, here comes the fleet. They've broken through.
Not expected by Pig. That's what I'm talking about. Could get a lot of free Muta kills, and maybe even some free Swarmos kills.
Right side of the map gonna get annihilated in a moment here. There are a lot of spine cars, but who the hell cares? This is a lot more stalkers. Zerglings do get on top of the base, and actually Todd has nothing that can deal with this really well.
Such an odd trade. Corruptors are being made.
So are any observers? Like, okay,
he does.
They're not with the Phoenix though, so he can't do anything about the Swarm Hosts.
I definitely should get one of those, because I mean, free Swarm Hosts are pretty instrumental in this game. Pig trying to go for Ultras, I actually think the Corruptor's going to be able to deal with it a lot better than free Ultras.
Okay, he does. He's got the range bonus on the Phoenix, which is nice.
Yeah, and surprisingly, he's continuing with them. He hasn't seen Mutas ever since he took them down, and he's still continuing with the air upgrade, with the Phoenixes, maybe hoping they'll deal well with the Swarm Hosts, although, as I say, that Pig does go back into Mutas.
I don't know how I feel about that. Mutacorruptor's definitely got an interesting niche on the game, but I think one of the problems is it doesn't matter because Todd has no money, right? Like this base mining, this is his world. He needs an expansion.
At 28 minutes, you would think that was mined out by now, though. It's just it's a little mining on
I guess it's been remade like what, twice too.
Exactly, exactly. And not even saturated for the longest time. Can't push into Spinecrawler. Oh no! Oh, free units, free units. Oh hey, it's fun. Sick Archon. War Prism in the main with a Mortal Archon drop. Don't see those at all.
Okie dokie.
They're
actually,
gonna kill
you know, the
buildings.
mutas, the mutas have to be careful. The Archons will wreck them.
Yeah, they're magic box though. They're good. They're fine.
Model's gonna go down. Trying to kill that hatchery before it does. Sadly, will not.
Brood Lords. Brood Lords would be that would be hell for Todd. Blinks into the gold, may be able to snipe it before its response. Oh, those are the.
Yo, Pig, who can't max out because he's supply blocked, ironically enough, here at 30 minutes in the game. I gotta think, Infestors wouldn't be a bad choice either. He's got so much gas to burn.
Todd is relying very heavily on these Phoenixes doing a lot of work. You know, taking care of the Corruptors and the Mutas, as well as maybe the Swarm Host too. Or at least he might be depending on them to catch the Swarm Host as they travel to take care of the Blink Stalkers, which is like a really hard game to play, but a pretty smart one, right? Like, dangerous, difficult, but smart.
I kind of like that Todd's left the army up here for the Mutas, but this was done like before the Phoenixes were out. Now that he's got the Phoenixes clean up the Mutas, these Archons should be with the army, I feel.
Pig had all the bases. Like, you look at the minimap and you're like, Pig totally wins this game, but Todd, like, Pig's only up by 20 supply. The army value is really even, 99 to 100. Todd, how are you making this work without having, like, economy for the longest time?
Money, money, money. Yeah, actually, that is kind of crazy. So, like, resources lost still fairly similar, too, but you're right. Todd's had, like, the slowest, worst income. It's like watching Goody play with his income.
Yeah. I guess. I feel like these Phoenixes, you never see them as a, you never really see them as a surprise for the Zerg player. They figure if they're gonna go Mutacorruptor, you're probably gonna get Phoenixes after a while, but they feel like a surprise. Pig has lost so much Muta supply to these Phoenixes.
Well, I like what Pig's doing here too, investing in the Infestors. Just kind of like I had whispered before.
Whispered into his, well, not his ear.
I was like, yeah, you were talking. I called him up on my phone. I was real quick, and it's like, yo, look, this is delay on stream, so they won't hear me for a while. But yo, you should go Infestors. And he was like, mate, it's long distance. What are you doing?
Good day, mate. You what, mate? It's from your mum. Yeah, all of that. What can? Todd's still gotta work some miracles. I mean, he's doing like this really great game.
He's got an expansion. I mean, this sounds so condescending to say, but at least that's something, because the reality was he was going to mine out and lose this game off of that third eventually, had he not been able to secure this.
It is so surprising how much he's been able to do with an army. Like this, the supply hasn't gone above 150, I think, for Todd, like ever. He's been doing so much with it. We're only down to 12 Swarm Hosts, 10 Mutas. The Corruptor's taking up a lot of space, 14 of them. They might be turning to, well, the Phoenix out of the field, you really want to risk turning them into Brood Lords? If the Phoenix is win the Corruptor fight, then you're just straight out of luck. Don't yawn. It's actually a very exciting game and a much different PvZ
it is,
than
and
we
I'm sorry.
ever
I'm not trying to take anything away from it. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
3 hours of sleep, and I'm so tired. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
I'm wowing at the amount of Overlords he just killed. Only 56 out of 112.
Okay, good.
So much of Pig's money went into 7 Overlords.
It's kind of funny that that's necessary, though. These Phoenix have been getting such good worth, too. I mean, when he made more than, like, 7, I was like, really? This seems like it's going to be a big waste.
Same here. I was like, those are going to deal with the Mutas, and Pig will stop going Mutas, but Pig went Mutas again once. He made, like, 10 that were just totally unnecessary. They've been killing off drones, Overlords, a couple of Swarm Hosts here and there. They're, like, the best thing Todd could have gotten.
Might. Well, the Dark Shrine is being rebuilt. This was something that we haven't seen for quite a bit of time. There's still gas in a lot of the bases he's abandoned, which is kind of nice to fall back to later, because we're not getting to that mined out stage just yet. But despite Todd's relentless assaults, and I really want to emphasize relentless, because he has been knocking down these bases each, like this top left and bottom right one have probably died about 4 times each. Pig still manages to get mining going.
Pig doesn't have any mobile army.
No, it's all static D and swarm hosts.
Yeah, the mobile army is 9 mutas and a couple of lings, and
Yo.
I guess queens technically because there's so much creep. But
Todd, can you please make a mothership, man? Like,
you really want to come with mothership?
there's no vipers. What are the corruptors gonna do? Dive through phoenixes, archons, and stalkers? I mean, it's the only way he can deal with the swarm host, because without massive, like, he's starting the Colossus count now. Okay, fine,
Yeah.
but like without Colossus, how else are you gonna deal with these swarm hosts, right? The locust waves will just rip you to shreds. Oh, the warp prism. We haven't seen this for a while.
Yep, it's back for revenge. Gonna go to the main. Also probably pair it up with those zealots off to the right. 2 bases for 1. Where's it? Extended thermal lance has not been started until 35 minutes into the game. Standard.
He's actually odd. I love that he's actually so far maxed out on upgrades. He's not going for armor. He's going on plasma shields, and I like this a lot actually, because this will benefit all of his army, including the air. But also, if he goes more Archon heavy, which I think he's going to be continuing through the rest of the game, this benefits them, of course, way more.
How did the supplies change? How did Pig go like dip down and Todd go up?
Pig's not having any money to work with either. He's got a bank now, but he's not making anything, because I think right now he's unsure of what's safe to make. So he's investing in like upgrades. That's great, fine, whatever. He's got some infestors out in the field, but there's no urgency to max out for him because he's not looking to push. Like for both players, this is a game of harass.
Well, maybe not some free infestors. Almost free infestors would have been great.
There goes Uncle's.
But now, what's important is that Todd now knows for sure the infestors, because if he was just being brazen with his phoenixes before,
oh yes,
he's gotta be a little more careful
yes! Yes.
Immortals and motherships. That's what you bring to Rifkin on Valentine's Day.
It's like a box of candies, but like you eat all the good ones. So you don't bring any archons or stalkers. You're just like, here's some immortals and a mothership. That's all that was left in the box. It was like when I got this. The thing that's actually really funny right now is these Bloom Lords actually aren't that like scary. Normally you'd be like, oh my god, there's no Tempest,
They're
but
really not.
Because the Phoenix count is so insane. Oh, well actually, hold up.
Uh-oh.
Hold up.
Oh boy. Gets 5. Don't save them. Just give them up, man. It's not worth it.
But Tempests are starting up either way, so he will have a countermeasure. The Oracle's being made. This is such a critical part of the army, really overlooked a lot of the time. Revelation. You can't play this game without Revelation if you're going to the late game. I guess you could try to, but you're going to have a bad time.
We're starting to get into a standard-looking overgrowth game where we got the Oracle on the way for the Revelation, we got Tempest on the way, and Mothership as well.
Guys, we were ahead of schedule.
We were so ahead.
Guys, we were ahead of schedule. Like 3 hours at one point.
Now we're not.
Oh, nice fun on the Phoenixes.
Yeah.
I never noticed that like green haze around the fungal growth. That's kind of gross.
How many Phoenixes do you have now? Only 5 Phoenixes.
That's
but
actually
the Tempests are on the way.
Really bad.
But the Tempests are out, and there's nothing Todd or Pig can do about the Tempest. Like, again, the Corruptors, what do? Go over Archons and Blink Stalkers?
Yo,
Not real.
Didn't someone post in Team Liquid thread like last time these guys fought, it was like so bad or something like that? Like
Todd and Pig?
Yeah, or maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I don't know.
I don't remember them playing at all.
Well, what I think funny is like it's not that this game is so bad from either player, but it's like they're so stalemated for one another. You know what I mean? Like neither can just find a way to win. There's no A move to victory in this scenario. The Swarmers might slowly beat Todd back, but that's kind of like best case scenario.
I guess a lot of Todd supplies in those Phoenixes, so he dips back down and Pig finally gets back up.
Yeah, but now there's Tempest, and the beauty of the Tempest is without Vipers, I mean Vipers are now out of the way, there's no way to get past this cloaking field. The Mothership, it adds so much just with that cloak. Plus it hits like a truck.
Todd really wants another base. We're back to that point where Todd just wants another base. He's on
I feel
one.
I feel like it's like, you know, your kid brother or your older brother being able to say, oh, does baby Todd want another base? He's like dangling it above your head. It's like, too bad.
Too bad, creep. Todd has managed to throw one down just before the creep reached it, apparently. And he will be able to secure this. You know, it just, I don't think he can really push through this, and if he does, it's dangerous.
I kind of wish we would keep a couple Templar handy, not for songs or anything, but clearly just So he doesn't know there's Vipers coming, but he's got to know there's Vipers coming. You know what I mean?
I feel like High Templars are essential for not only for the feedbacks, but also, yeah, for the storms in case the Corruptors try and dive.
Oh, there's no storm research, actually. You know, this has been a pretty tech-based game for Todd. Like 30 minutes in Thermalands, 45 minutes storms, stuff like that. These buildings in the main are starting to finally bleed out, but not that it really matters. There's no Hydras in play, and whatever. Yeah, so Oracle's looking for some Revelation tags. Not too bad on that one. Damn it, Todd. Like, dear tournaments, hear me out. Todd played like a 2-hour Tempest versus Tempest PvP for WCS. He's doing this now. Do not let Todd play an Overgrowth.
Stop Overgrowth.
Boycott Overgrowth. Stop banning Capilena.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. Oh my god, we're at that stalemate point where like neither player really wants to like dive in on each other, but yeah, the Protoss always seems to starve out in those situations. Oh, my StarCraft is getting so tired, it's like fizzing out in my head.
Yeah, I'm getting some random like FPS drops at this point. It's just like, yo, come on.
Come on, computer, you can do it.
I think I can. I think I can.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
finally
going in here.
Can you recall? Can you recall? Nice.
Yes, he can.
He recalls exactly to where he is. Can you actually abduct something that's mid-recall? I have no idea.
No?
Like say the mothership core just recalls. Can you target? I know you can attack it, but can you like abduct it?
I don't know. I feel like Todd's really gonna regret not getting Storm if the Corruptors ever dive on that mothership core again. Counterattack at Todd's mining base. There's an Ultra just freaking out. That's not much of a counterattack Ultra. Thank you. Oh, finally.
DT's though.
DT's best defense ever. I don't even know why they're warped it offensively. Just get them for the defense.
Like, okay, that was a big. Why? You like literally strike it with a side blade so hard it explodes. Like, yeah, right. Like, I believe that. Yo, actually, can we? Here's something to bring up. We're kind of goofing around with like the sort of stalemate scenario we're getting here, but Pig actually had his gold bases really early. He had a lot of his income up early. He's actually over. Like, it's kind of like an adrenaline rush dying off, right? Like, yeah, he's got a bit of a bank right now, but as his gold's mined out and as his last few bases mined out, he's actually not going to be able to keep trading with Todd all game. Technically.
True. That's why you get Vipers, though, so they just, you know, they pull him towards you when you get free kills. Oh, Todd needs it. Todd needs a base. He's giving up on the gold. Might try to go for the one on the right. I think he's the creep. Oh, Todd going for the warpers again is the main, but the main is no longer like a critical like area of attack.
There's nothing important here. Yeah, like, kill this one with a million spies. Actually, you know what? There's not even spies coming. Warp with like 3 stalkers and hold position behind the middle lane. Well, actually, it's 4 because that's something you need to one-shot a drone. But you know, whatever.
Oh god, Todd going for the attack. I know he might be hoping that Pig in moving, you know, severely handles the attack.
Wow, Infested Terrans really suck now. There's like a million Infested Terrans. They don't even kill the Nexus.
Are you for real? Are you Chrono Boost it?
Tempest or Infestors, how are you so basic?
Oh, Pig's got this game, right? Like Todd just can't.
That's what I'm
feeling. Without losing so much supply.
It was losing the Phoenixes that really started this, but it was the losing the Mothership core that I think was like the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, can we implement a bounty right now and just be like anyone who 2-racks or 6 pulls next game, 2 gates, gets $100.
I don't have $100 to give somebody like that though. I wish I did.
That was a serious
he's gonna kill the hive. I know, but
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I would so be down for that, but like,
nah, we gotta finish this one out, man. Todd's doing a lot of work again. A lot of work.
This is Todd. He's like, you made me wake up early on to play than I thought I would, so I will punish you as kisters.
I like how that's like a little bit French, a little bit Swedish.
I can't be.
Sound a lot like Spano, actually.
I'm just gonna fall asleep in here.
Oh, alright then. Well, Todd's last hurrah, and Rifkin is just gonna fall asleep. To be
a good
real.
snipe. He killed the hive. He's killing a lot of the bases, but Pig's still mining, and he's got a bank, and I think that's what matters the most. Because here comes the Brood Lords, and there goes Todd's army.
Todd, you got Swarm Host, bro.
You know, it's kind of gross that he technically trades evenly towards the end of the game, but still comes out so far behind. Swarm host. I forgot. Oh, this is like we're sitting here being so mean and making fun and having a good time, but like this is Swarm host Todd had to fight. We didn't consider that.
Oh, I totally remembered. I was like, that's why I said you got Swarm host.
Oh man.
I guess I should have said again. Oh, that's why you 2-base all in, Todd.
What's the last one? King Sejong. Okay. Hey guys, we're gonna hit you all up with an ad break while we do this. See you in 2 minutes.